side.
Yeah, it's funny how that works, because that pistol was very popular for a while, where you push out to CT spawn, and what happened was the CTs actually had set strats, what they did when they push down. So they usually let you come down CT spawn, they stood exactly where you spawn, the position you were talking about, and then they threw flashes and tried to push you back from there.
Yeah.
And I actually think the thing Dignitas did was a response to that. So there's many different ways you can go about this T pistol round.
Yeah, it's so back and forth as well. Mirage is one of the more interesting maps in the pool, in my opinion. And as Dan was talking about on the panel here as well, there are so many smokes to be thrown, and a lot of them are really hard to catch in the middle of a game because they have like really, really tiny variations, but they're really important in the game. So we'll see if we can do it. And on the flip side here, we're obviously going to have Bondik, Simple, Markelov, World Edit, and Blade. And the guy to really watch out for here has to be Simple. On Gamers2, it's Innocent, Mihu, Mouse, Sparrow, and Minis. And, you know, I'll try and still, you know, pronounce all those names with the Polish variation, because the Polish community is actually super cool. There's a guy on SLTV who literally like sat down and recorded all the names and how he pronounced them, and uploaded them and said, look here, Anders, here's how it's done. So I really appreciate that. That's very cool. But knife round here, how important is it going to be, Threat?
I don't think it mattered that much, since this map has become a bit easier on the T side. But you do always want to start as CT, since it's easier and you get some momentum. But I don't think it's as important as maybe on Overpass, for example.
I kind of like Markelov trying to hide in that corner. That's hilarious. They couldn't manage to bait it out. Still, yeah, I mean, any little thing you can do. But I agree. I don't think it's going to be such a big deal here. We'll see, obviously. Very excited to see how well Simple is going to be doing on this map. I mean, this is where he pulled off the jumping AWP shot towards Connector, which was absolutely one of the most ridiculous shots we'll see this year, but I'm not sure he can reproduce that.
Yeah, I never think I've screamed so loud when I've seen a kill in CS and raged at the same time, because that should not be possible.
Oh. Nice try, but not good enough there. So we're going to get to see FlipSid start on the CT side. That means Gamers2 are going to start on the Terrorist side. So once again, a big welcome to the show here. This is the LAN finals. It's only day one, and it's already been a pretty long day, and we have another couple of games coming up for you guys, so it's not done yet. And obviously, we'll continue tomorrow and the day after as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun here in Kiev in Ukraine. So thank you for tuning in, everyone. And you know, there's a cool crowd here. A lot of like, there's basically 3 home teams, so the venue is always full. There's always people bringing some good energy. But I'm sure you guys out in the Twitch chat are spamming away too, so keep doing that.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see 3 people going towards B here. It's a very common, only 2.
I would say an uncommon amount of grenades on FlipSid here. That's pretty amazing. Like 2 smokes, 2 HEs, 1 Molotov, and only 1 person with armor, and that's Simple. And
the way they stand on the map right now, it actually tells that they have a set retake on the A side.
Yeah. Let's see if they're going to be able to use it. World Edit can probably buy some time here, and you can tell he's jumping, so he can actually look into the gap. He can look further than just at the end of that hallway. He looks all the way into the stairs almost with that jump. So very good idea. He needs time to throw down the Molotov, otherwise it's not going to work. Now they're pushing in, and Blade opens up and takes down Mihu. Mouse is going to fall as well, and Innocent finally with a return. They're trying to get into this bomb side, Gamers2, but it's not working out so well. Minis and Innocent are going to be left, and the bomb is in B right now. World Edit, he's going to see it coming, but Minis with a huge kill. Massive impact on the round, and now the bomb will go down, and it's going to be a 2v3. Gamers2 somehow have actually brought this back to a winnable position, especially because the bomb plant's for short right now. Innocent. This 1v3 won't be easy, but because of the bomb plant, it's doable, although they do have 2 smokes. Oh, that's going to make it so rough here. Simple looking for the kill on him as well, and an easy, Simple headshot there for the triple.
Yeah, great try from Gamers2, though. Kind of a mistake there from World Edit. He heard the guy planting on the site, and he knew he was alone since he spotted the last guy in A slope.
Yeah.
So what you usually do there is let him plant and just kill him and then defuse the bomb.
Yeah.
Or he can just go for the kill. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but you're right. He kind of jumped the gun and was a little bit too fast and made some noise there. I like the fact that the crowd is already chanting Simple in the background. That's amazing. So much hype for this guy, and it's kind of well deserved. He is an unreal player, but I mean, a round that looked from the very beginning like it was going to be FlipSid winning it easily, but that 1 kill from Minis in the 2v3, that could have got out of control really quickly. But I didn't notice until the end that FlipSid had the 2 smokes left, which would have meant life was really hard for Innocent. Even if he had won the fight versus Simple, those smokes can still be really hard to deal with.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered that much. And gonna be a full eco here from Gamers2, and actually gets the first kill here in mid.
Yeah, Simple sacrificing himself to the Polish gods, and Blade, actually that's a sick grenade landing on 3 members there. Blade gonna pull out the pistol, he does go down, and this is turning into a bit more of an expensive round than probably FlipSid would have wanted. Even gonna be stealing a FAMAS there on Mouse. With the bomb plant, we obviously expect Gamers to be buying next round anyway, so I don't think they will try too hard to save what they have here, but another kill would be great. Markolov, though, doing a bit of work, and Bondik also, I think, helping out with one of those kills. Now going to be up to Innocent. Walks in, but does go down. Nice triple from Bondik.
Yeah, 2 kills with only P250s is a very good buy there from Gamers2. Simple did go for the full eco, or did not buy a weapon, so he will be able to buy that up.
Yeah. And we obviously expect that he will. There's no way really that you'd want that guy on the team and not having doing the AWPing, so that's not a hard prediction to make. Looks like he's going to go pretty aggressive up in the apartments already. No, he's going to... Oh, sorry about that. He actually rotated back around into the middle instead and takes down Mouse. They switched around for a bit. But that's obviously a huge opening kill, and that's the kind of thing where you'd want Gamers2 to have found a solution for that, because this is what Simple does all day, every single game.
Yeah, and we see what we talked about earlier, where FlipSid goes so aggressive in mid, and they never stop taking peeks. They will just keep doing it, and as you can see now, they know there's no one there.
Yeah, Simple keeping an eye on it, playing a style with that smoke, which we see JW and Fnatic do a lot as well, like trying to play around the edges of those smokes, and obviously one that he put up himself. So very cool stuff. I like that. 50 seconds left. Looks like they're going to reconnect towards the A-bomb site, and the fact that Bondik is still playing here close to Shadows and they've got a couple of more people makes this push is going to be really tough for the Polish teams.
Awesome that Simple rotated back. Oh my!
A 2-for-1 taking down Innocent and Mihu, and Bondik spraying away. Going to go down to Sparrow, but should still be quite good here. Scoped up in the background, not even going to jump off the box. He's looking for that kill onto Sparrow to make it a quad for himself. He's going to miss the shot. Pistol's out. He does go down, and can they actually pick up that rifle? Are they going to be quick enough? They will save the AWP there. Good job on Markolov. But I wish we could have seen where that happened.
Yeah, and it's just awesome play from Simple. He peeks mid till there's 50 seconds left. He realized, okay, there's no one in mid. It's probably not going to be a connector push. I'm just going to rotate back to the ticket booth area towards CT spawn, and then get a double kill, apparently.
Hard to deal with indeed. 3-0 and a very strong start, I would say, for FlipSid right now. And again, this, like any other map, is a map that has also switched where you can expect to get a couple of more T rounds than maybe you normally would be. An absolute touchdown grenade from World Edit and a couple of follow-up AK shots. It's going to be the quad kill, and the AC picks up every single one and shuts down Gamers2. That's actually not as easy as it seems, but that was a nice eco round there, or an anti-eco.
Yeah, every flawless weapon round you can get at CT, only 5 rounds into the game is awesome. So great round there for FlipSid.
Heaton once tried to convince me there was a 1.6 term called the Eco Cobra.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
All right. I never really know what Emil sometimes, tries to make things up. Simple is going to be down to 34 HP, and obviously a great round for World Edit there, taking everyone apart. But now Gamers2 are back with the AKs, and they're going to be a lot faster than in previous rounds here. Speeding up into the connector. Mihu going to be taking down Blade, and going to be a double kill as Bondik falls. Really great opening. Markolov getting caught as well. Minis on catwalk there, but Simple takes down Mihu, putting the bomb down, and that's going to make it a 2v3. World Edit and Simple are left, and it's still winnable. I want to say every time Simple is alive, you can't really count out the round. And World Edit is probably their second best player as well, so gotta be a little bit scared still. Mouse gone down. I have no idea how Simple is still alive. That should be instant death. He was looking the wrong way and still picks up that shot, and still no bomb plant either. Now we're going to be into a 2v2. Innocent going to go for the plant, but World Edit is right there. Easy frag, headshot as well. And now it's a 2v1. Minis going to have to do this all on his own. And they're both in CT spawn waiting. And there's the headshot. And they win that round. What a ridiculous performance from FlipSid here. They're looking so strong right now.
Yeah, 2v4. And they lost. And they had actually lost the A site. What actually lost them that round was the guy in jungle who missed the shot onto Simple. Yeah. He actually had time to fire 7 to 8 bullets. And the guy, he was down on 37 HP. So should have been a clean kill.
It absolutely should have been, and a big giveaway from Gamers2, and that's the sort of round that causes a lot of internal frustration on the team. Now they're going to go for an A execute, and I mean, everyone can kind of tell. Everyone, I think, knows this formation by now. We don't really know exactly what variation. There are two different kinds basically being thrown, so I guess we'll see one to go into. But it looks like it's going to be the normal one here. No smokes on the middle of the site, which is the other version. Sphero going to pick up a good kill there, taking up Blade, and Innocent will pick up another one. It's going to be Mouse to take down Bondik. This is looking good for the Polish team. This should be a round where they just cannot lose here. World Edit and Markolov left, and Markolov does almost get the spray through, gets a chance to reload as well, but he's going to go down. Mihu to pick up the kill. And World Edit will fall to Sphero, so great round finally from the Polish team.
And it's funny how that iteration of the A smoke round is coming back into the meta.
Yeah.
Because for a while there was, you saw teams had very good counters that CT towards that round. So people started to use the other iteration you were talking about where you smoked the site. And now people are starting to use this old one again.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what we mean when we say the meta game, don't we? When we sort of loosely refer to it. As the meta game, it's just like these tiny iterations of, you know, someone figures out a good way to stop that, go back to something else, or invent something new, and then every once in a while, if someone's forgotten about a play, you try and bring it back up again, and maybe they won't remember the counter at that point. So it's a lot of back and forth like that. It's one of the reasons, I think, why Counter-Strike is a game that can stay alive for so long, because it never really gets boring, and the more you watch it, the more you remember all of the old strategies, and then you bring them up again, and yeah, it's really enjoyable. In that sense, the time you invest sort of gets paid back later on.
Yeah, and this is very cool by Gamers2. They're actually trying to do the same round, but they're doing it with a different timing. And doing it in a different timing might actually make FlipSid think they're doing something else and catch them off guard.
We'll see. There is... they do have a lot of audio information. I think Markolov is playing so he can hear if they're an underpass or anywhere else, so he won't be hearing anyone. There's all the smokes going down. Great camera work from our observers here in Kiev. I love this. Bondik already a little bit low, grenaded down. Now they're going to come for him. He's flashed as well, and that's a perfect flashbang. Absolutely wonderful, but Simple is still alive. Bomb goes down, and Blade is here for the cleanup. He's only going to get the one kill, though, as Innocent takes him down. Simple's going to miss a relatively easy shot then, and that's scary. He needs to hit those shots every day, and we'll take down Mouse anyway. Innocent is going to be dropping World Edit, and we're into a 2v2. That bomb ticking away, and Markolov, he's got the health and not Simple. So it's a bit counterintuitive that it's him leading the charge. Markolov goes down, headshot from Sphero, and now it's just a matter of playing this smartly. And there should be no way of losing it. They don't have to challenge him. They can just let him come. Does get a no-scope in, but has to run away. So Sphero, the first peek made me really scared, but then he played it safe, and thumbs up to that.
Yeah, Gamers2 actually taking 2 rounds now. So if they manage to string... They actually forced FlipSid to a Nico. I thought we were going to be able to buy one more round. So Gamers2 breaking the bank of FlipSid. Actually looking pretty decent now on the T side.
It is. Now the big question is, can they avoid running? You know Simple's going to be aggressive this round. He's not going to play this one passively. I would be very surprised if he did. He's trying to get up early in the apartments. I think he wanted to make the jump on over. But instead, yeah, and Gamers2, they're going to counter it by simply pushing themselves. This is actually very smart from the Polish team. World Edit going to go down as well. This is a way of saying we're not going to allow Simple to play a game where he runs around everywhere and picks people off. We will just run into a bomb site. If he's there, hopefully we can overrun him. If he's not there, then he's going to be so far out of position that this all won't make a difference. I really, really like the aggressive style from Gamers in this round.
Yeah, exactly. There's no good position you can take defensively on B with the op there. So great play there from Gamers2. Just reading that Simple, we're gonna go for those either mid or A peaks.
Yeah. Very nice. I think he failed the jump, but I'm assuming he actually wanted to make the jump over and then like get up into A apartments fairly quickly and at least take a peek. Blade is going to go down, so will Bondik, and a flawless round coming in from Gamers2, who take a 3rd round in a row, and at least Simple gets to stay alive. He's got also, just to point this out, 12, 0, and 3, which is a fairly ridiculous ratio early on in the game here. But now the question is, can they make this round work?
How will they answer the A execute from Gamers2? Gamers2 is execute or telegraphing the round. Doesn't matter, it's so good that FlipSid can't stop it. And it actually looks like they're going towards the B side. Are they actually going for a B rush again?
They're not stopping, at least. Markolov and World Edit are here, but yeah, they're moving really quickly. Markolov looking for an opening, and a nice one he's going to get as well. World Edit will take one. Markolov with a double kill. Very nicely played. Finally, World Edit goes down. Triple kill for Markolov. An innocent last man standing. It's a quad kill. Markolov picks up every single one and survives on 1 health. World Edit only helping out with the 1 kill there. That was fantastic. And the crowd is ready with the chant. You know, we were making jokes yesterday, Threat, because I was on the show with Sadekist and Mo, and I said I can't give up the dream that Markelov is going to come back and be like a super player again, and I won't. Like, that's the one thing I will keep. I will keep that dream alive forever, basically. So every time this happened, you know, I'm a little bit happy. It's a little smile there.
And for you who didn't follow 1.6, Markelov was godlike in the last year of 1.6. He was basically the best player in the world.
Yeah, I can't believe that he won't come back to that level again. I have to believe that it'll happen one day. So if nobody else will, I'll definitely keep that alive still. Yeah.
And I want to go back to the previous round. I want to question Gamers2's decision to rush B when they've just been playing a more passive execute style, which had worked. And just rushing B, you usually do that when you have a read, like the one that was Simple had the op.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to do it on a regular weapon round.
No, because that B rush was counted a long time ago. Fnatic kept doing it for such a long time that I think every team in the world decided, okay, we have to know how to stop the B rush. So pretty much just a cool shot down there from FlipSid. Mihu sneaking up though, and is going to get the kill on Simple, which is a huge pickup. Anytime you can kill Simple, you're off to a great start. Bondic running out of bullets, he's going to go down, but Blade is there for the refrag on Mihu, and Innocent to drop as well. Very aggressive and very nice play from Blade. If he doesn't get that kill on Innocent, the backup shows up, and they're still technically in a 3v3. Now Sparrow just hoping that they're going to make a mistake, but Blade is actually playing this super intelligently, and I would say if anyone on this team I expect him to play with a lot of smarts, it'd definitely be Blade. Very intelligent player. So now he's going to go and take a peek, and Sparrow will actually take him out. So just as I was crediting him with that, maybe he could have actually waited for his teammates there. It's going to be Mouse now picking up a kill on World Edit, and they spot Markelov, and that is huge. And Markelov, he almost can't do anything here. Shouldn't be able to retake this at all.
Too bad for Gamers2 that they lost the previous round almost flawlessly, because otherwise they would have forced FlipSid to an eco here. Yeah, if they got a few more kills. I think Mouse did spot Markelov, going to pick up the AWP and run away. One small thing that I would have loved to have seen in this round, I'm not sure they really believed Markelov was going to go for the retake anyway, but Sparrow, he was holding on the ramp, and I would actually have loved to have seen him run into T-spawn and try and flank around into middle, which is another thing that Fnatic made super popular. It's such a nice way, because then if you lose the fight in the bomb site, there's no way the CT player will expect that someone's coming from the mid connector again. So it's kind of like a long gamble, but I really love it when teams do that. It's so much fun. It's kind of like an insurance. Yeah. Basically. And very passive play here from Gamers2, leaving the bomb towards B house. They might actually suspect that FlipSid is on an eco by the way they're playing this round. And they are looking a little bit defensive right now. Simple, going to go really aggressive, just jumping in with the AWP, but he doesn't get the tag off there. And like a lot of really good AWP players, he will take a shot and switch position all the time. Keep switching, making it really hard for Gamers to know exactly where he's playing. Now he is going to be in middle. They will smoke it off just as he arrives, so really great timing for the Polish team. Bomb is still back there, but they are making their way out on catwalk. Markelov going to go down, and that's Mihu with another good opening. 45 seconds left if they push towards B. Simple is in the kitchen waiting, so they're trying to rotate back and forth, but the other player on the bomb side is World Edit, and he just has a submachine gun. So that's not too impressive. Those AKs are going to tear right through. Simple going to miss the shot, go for the peek there, but he's being fired at from a lot of different angles. Picks up the kill on Mouse, gets a second one on Mihu. Simple now, you can tell he's fired up, and now someone has to stop him quick. World Edit actually makes it work with the MP7, taking down, but he's innocent to fall, and now Sparrow, last man standing, 1v4, takes a good kill on World Edit, goes for the frag there, but Simple to pick up a triple. You have to basically stop him before he even gets fired up in a round. And awesome to see how FlipSid plays around him. He takes that shot into B apartments, then he falls back, and immediately another guy from FlipSid just falls back and takes his position on B. So very dynamic play here from FlipSid. 7-4, and probably still anybody's game. Simple jumping out of the window up, and yeah, Kenny's going to be having a little smile there. That's something he loves doing from the Titan team. He's also super good at that jump there. Manise pushing into upper apartments or apartments over at A bomb side, and he's going to be looking for an opening. But I think more than anything, Gamers just want a bomb plant here if they can get it. Yeah, Manise is down on the site. Bondic is in a pretty forward position, should be able to deny the plant. Yeah, and Blade is here as well. You're right. They do have a really good setup for it.
Smokes, or the flashbangs that was on Minis already gone down. There's a good kill there from Sparrow, and Bondic now taking a fight. It's going to be spraying one more down, but Mihu does get a kill, but he should be dropping here. Markelov will pick up the kill. It's going to make it 8-4. How many rounds do they need, Gamers, do you think, on this T side?
They're looking for 6 or 7. And even that it's not super great. But if you get 6 or 7, it's okay. You go into the CT half, and it's not like you have to win the pistol round.
It's been a tough game for Minis so far. I think he's only had 2 kills in 12 rounds. 13th just starting now. So, I mean, he's not been in a prime position. I think Mihu's got a lot of the entry frags, and then, like, Minis has been alone at the end there, but they're going to push up Connector again. This is what you were talking about, just getting in there quick into the middle as well. Blade going to try and fall back a bit. Bondic will pick up a kill. They almost line up for Blade. That would have been an incredible spray down, but it's still working out just fine for FlipSid here. Minis and Mihu left, and Bondic making his way in towards Connector. Oh, great round for FlipSid. This could actually definitely turn it in their favor a lot now.
Yeah, especially if this is about 4 people, yeah. Only 1 player going down, and it looked like FlipSid were expecting the A execute from Gamers2 since it stacked 3 people on the site, and the perfect counter to the way they played is actually going through Connector. But yeah, FlipSid just managed to deny that for some reason.
Yeah, I think that there was a smoke up there that blocked a lot of the vision for Gamers when they were coming up the Connector stairs, and they weren't quite sure where they were being shot from once they made it up there, so maybe a little bit of confusion as well. Smokes going in, they realized, wait a minute, we had some good rounds today, let's see if we can at least get the bomb down now that we just have pistols, and they are on the site, but they can't really end up planting it here. Again, FlipSid playing very close to the site, and Mihu going to go down as well to World Edit. So at least they did some damage this time, but it doesn't really matter because we're going into the 15th round, last of the half here, and Gamers2 have to win it.
FlipSid might go to 11 rounds here. Gamers2 wouldn't be surprised if they go for the A execute just straight away. The bomb is going to 4 people going towards A with the bomb. That's usually a tell that they're just going to go for the telegraphed A execute. Yeah, they're lining up the smokes. Or are they?
Love to see. Actually, I'm a bit sad that Minis is up in the apartments as the only one because he doesn't have a Molotov, which means he can't Molotov out Bondic's position, which otherwise would have been an option. But they're going to try and go for it here anyway. Smoke's raining in. A lot of counter Molotovs coming out from FlipSid as well. But now the push is going to be on any second here. Blade trying to play on top of the smoke, actually making that jump, and Bondic is there to help him out. Going to spray down a second one. Can't make it back down the ladder, but Blade is going to pick up a kill. Simple 2. Mouse, last man standing. He's going to go down. A nice double kill for Blade and also a double for Bondic. He's going to make it 11-4. Very convincing first half here for FlipSid. The crowd is loving it.
Yeah, when FlipSid had 5 rounds, it looked like Gamers2 were going back into the game, but FlipSid just managing to pick their fix their style and just getting 11 rounds, just a great as it have.
And again, I mean, this is what Gamers2 were talking about in the warm-up area. Sometimes when we play against FlipSid, it's like we're just playing against Simple and he wrecks the whole team, and he's at 19-0-4, which is just absurd. Like, that's way, way, way too high of a ratio at this point.
After 15 rounds?
Yeah.
It's insane. And
you play 15 rounds, you only died 4 of them, and you got at least a kill per round. I don't even know what to make of that. It means Gamers2 will absolutely have to win this pistol round here on the second half. They've got 2 smoke grenades, 2 HE grenades. What do you make of that?
No kit. This is a very surprising buy from Gamers2. It might be a mistake. I don't know. Usually you see one guy go for the kit and smoke, but they might have something special planned for us.
The grenades are at least playing on either on the same side of the map, I think. No, they're not. They're actually, so they got 1 HE in A and 1 in B, and that's a bit confusing because I thought at least they'd want to like double stack those grenades and maybe try and counter a push. Like maybe if they were both at B, it would have been like a counter to a rush or something. But now it's just, I guess, like, you know, that grenade did pretty much nothing, and
this is a very strange round. We also see a Tech 9 on a guy without armor, and we also saw smoke thrown into window without anyone pushing. I don't know what to make of this.
Well, hopefully they do, because they do need this round a lot. Smoke going to go up there, pushing right through his Innocent. He's going to get down. Markelov, Simple to pick up another headshot here, and just running them over in this A-bomb site. Taking a long-range fight. Markelov not going to get the kill, but then World Edit is there to pick it up. And now Minis, last man standing. in a 1v3. Going to be walking in onto the window room, and he's making so much noise. He's already dead. I'm not sure he knows it yet, but he's basically boxed in right now and shouldn't be able to make his way out. World Edit looking for a flick shot onto him while he's jumping, but not going to really happen. Yeah,
they're just toying with him.
And I mean, the fact that they don't have a kit also means this whole retake wouldn't have been possible anyway, would it?
Yeah, and usually when you go for smokes and CT, especially without kits, you should have a set retake where you smoke the bomb and do a human shield and just try to defuse it, especially because you don't have a kit. So I don't know what Gamers2 are going with that pistol round.
I mean, he's wanting to save the grenades at least, and I mean, flash and a smoke, not sure what they could do here. I mean, I actually do like the idea of pushing up aggressive middle and then flashing from the A-bomb side over the middle, the wall there, or the buildings, and then trying to see if you can catch someone off guard, but looks like they're just going to try and stack that B-bomb side.
Actually going for full eco, not even P250s. The problem with doing this is that you're telling the opponents, we're going to buy the next round.
Yeah. Yeah, if they just count how many normal pistols you have, like unupgraded pistols, and then they're pretty going to tell the story right there, isn't it?
So just looking to get some kills. The plan here for Gamers2 is go for a full eco, hopefully get 2 or 3 kills, buy FAMAS's next round, win that round, force Gamer or FlipSid to an eco.
Yeah. A bold plan indeed, but it's going to have to work essentially, because otherwise they'll just be out of rounds here. And FlipSid, pretty good read. A little bit of scouting going on. They see the aggressive push over there and they decide, okay, it's probably going to be a bit of a stack. Well, did it with a very nice position, getting a double kill.
That's a very sneaky position. The question is, will FlipSid overextend here and try to gain more ground than they need, or will they play it safe and just save their guns?
Well, the submachine guns, I think, could go and take a fight here. And they actually all get, I mean, triple kill for World Edit with that submachine gun, and another one also picked up a kill. Not at all bad in terms of the money. Are they going to... Yeah, so one of them exchanges for an AK. Is anyone else going to be... There's World Edit with the AWP. They see it coming. And Minis picking up a Zeus, as you're pointing out. He actually threw that away.
Well, why would he throw it away, though?
Maybe he's embarrassed. He doesn't want to. He's hoping no one noticed. But we did, Minis. Oh, and World Edit to open up on Innocent. This is just not Gamers2 map, is it? I mean, it should be that this is one of the best maps, but FlipSid is tearing them apart at the moment here. Minis also very low, going to go down to Blade, and the spray nearly drops Mihu. He's down to 13 health, and as they're trying to rotate over, they're getting trapped by Simple, who's really now keeping them occupied. They want to try and run and help Mihu, but they have to wait and worry about what's going on here. And there's Bondik with a nice flick, going to drop him out. The bomb being picked up, I think, by Civil rotating in. And again, G2 have a lot of trouble even getting to the bomb site to try and help out their teammate. Sparrow going to be walking in close, Crab walking into the bomb site, but not going to work out. Bondik will get that kill, and now Mouse is alone in a 1v3. Smoke going to go up as well, and he misses that kill. That might have been the kill that would have allowed him to do something. Simple going to take him out. 14-4, and it seems like this is set and done already. I'm very impressed by FlipSid.
Yeah, they needed to get at least 2 or 3 kills on that eco round. They didn't. They needed to win the past round. They didn't. This is not looking good for Gamers2. They have to win so many rounds in a row to make this happen. And they have to have the mindset now, 1 round at a time. And the first round is a very low buy from Gamers2. So not going to be an easy task.
No, they need like some really great close range kills here. Sparrow has to take 1 or maybe even 2 with the CZ, and then they got to continue to trade from there on out. Simple going to be walking in close here with the AK. Does spot the shoulder, but he ends up going down anyway. So there's the first step in the right direction.
Bomb rotating back towards B. We have Minis there jumping. He doesn't have the scout. Playing with that CZ, just trying to get some early information. I think he saw the bomb there.
Yeah, going to be putting up a bit of a grenade, and Mihu with a great deagle shot, going to go for a second one here. Minis actually drops Bondik. Now it's looking really good for Gamers2 as they're in a 5v2. And FlipSid, I mean, the bomb is even dropped down here, so they can't really change their position. Mihu going to be jumping up. Does he see the shadow and the smoke? Not quite yet, and now he's going to try and flash himself in. The timing was very nearly there. Minis, though, will be dropping the kill, and now it's World Edit in a 1v3. With 30 seconds left, bomb dropped as well. This shouldn't be winnable. And Gamers, if they just play this one cool and don't show themselves, there's almost no chance.
And very weird position here for World Edit, because he really doesn't want to save, because then they will have their money won't be even between the players.
Is he just going to try and throw away the orb and then run and die?
Yeah, that's actually the best. But he
can't do it.
Yeah. And that's actually a smart decision if he would have managed to, because you never want to get into the position, as I said, SG, where your money is uneven, where one guy has 1K and the rest have 5K, so do go for the save.
Okay,
look, another orb.
Yeah, they just bought another orb. That's just simple. He could have probably just asked World Edit, can I have your orb? But now it's like, no, I've got the money, I'm going to go over it. Some real mad play coming out here from FlipSid. But I mean, even the fact is they're so far ahead, even if they lose this round, it's not like they're really risking a whole lot by doing it, but it's a little bit unorthodox anyway.
Yeah, and let's see what they try to do with the ops. You see Simple just picking towards speed, just trying to catch someone jumping. That shot is so hard to make.
Yeah, it is. Like, you need a little bit of luck with the timing that you happen to be aiming sort of close to where they are. Or you have to be lightning fast and like Guardian, JW, Kenny style. Simple works as well. I'm going to be picking off Minis over at that B bomb site. No one else is there. They can't really know that. But there's World Edit in the middle going to be dropping Mihu, and now it's down to Sparrow, Mouse, and Innocent. And not really looking good for them here. Innocent going to miss a chance to get a kill, but FlipSid are just slowly heading towards that B bomb site and picking off counter-terrorists as they go. Nice headshot. Turns around for another one. Innocent doing work, but still a tough position. Going to try and creep through, and World Edit will take a headshot there for a triple kill and make it 15-5. Match and map point here. FlipSid are looking terrifying at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And low buy once again from Gamers2. Let's see if FlipSid can handle this one a bit better. I wonder who is the lurker here for FlipSid. Is it Simple? No, I think Simple is going towards B.
Yeah, he seems to be sneaking that way now and just looking for an opening. Actually fairly aggressive as well. And without the AWP, he's going to catch the boost. That is an unreal position. If they do that a little bit earlier or a little bit later, Simple probably won't be in position, but somehow he just finds himself at the perfect time to be there. Stands up and takes down Mihu. This is just not happening, is it? I can't believe both of those kills just worked out for him.
I don't even know.
I don't know what Simple sacrifice to get this kind of luck from like some sort of divine entity, but it's going to have to be like a huge sacrifice, isn't it?
Yeah, that is so lucky with the perfect angle towards the boost as well.
Mouse going to go down. Innocent, the last man standing. I'm guessing it has to be like multiple virgins or something. This is just unreal. You can't expect to get kills like that, but simply he makes it look like it's nothing. Like, you know, he was just counting on that all along. That was part of the play somehow. Innocent, the 1v3, going to move up here, but looking like FlipSid are going to make this 16-5. Indeed, they will. Absolutely fantastic game here from FlipSid. Very dominant, very powerful, Simple. I can't even believe he can keep up this level all throughout the tournament. Yeah. Like, having one of these games of the tournament would be pretty good too, and you're like, then you're really excited and he's just making it look like it's all day, every day. It's
becoming like when you're watching Get Right.
Yeah.
With a perfect timing every time.
Yeah.
Remember the last time you were at B House and you saw someone jumping outside the window and you got a free kill? And that would never happen.
And then you crouch a little bit further and stand up to headshot the second guy who was part of that boost.
Yeah, happens every time I play Mirage.
All the time, right? I don't know what to say. I mean, I think Gamers2 halfway saw it coming. They were talking earlier about the danger of playing against Simple like this. So maybe they just they thought about it and then it happened. And when it was happening, they couldn't like mentally stop themselves from thinking, it's happening, and you know we have to get out of this evil cycle that we're in.
Yeah, something like that. And when the score was 5-3, I actually thought they had a good opening to come into the game.
There was a chance, definitely, but I think we're gonna head it to the stage for an interview. So take it away.
So against G2, normally have decent performances, but occasionally they actually give you guys a run. It's usually not one-sided though. What was different in this game, and what were the factors that gave you guys the edge?
I don't know. We needed points to pass the group stage, so we played our max. We tried our best. That's why.
So today you guys go 1-1. Super close game in the first one against Na'Vi. You guys have one more match later on this evening, if I'm not mistaken, or you guys are tomorrow? Okay, so you guys get to go home and rest. Tomorrow, what's your objective? Obviously, you guys are in a tight spot. Hellraisers is a little below, but G-Play looks strong. They could be a threat. What do you guys look to do right now, specifically where you have Envious tomorrow? How do you guys look to get out of the groups? I mean, it's going to be tough games from here on out.
Yeah, it will be tough games indeed, but we'll try to do our best. We'll communicate today in the hotel, like make some plan for tomorrow games. I don't know. We'll try to pad the group stage at least.
Who are you most scared of playing tomorrow?
I guess Envious, the most experienced team here.
All right. Well, I think that was a fair question, pretty obvious answer. Well, good game. Congrats to you guys, and we'll take a short little break, and we'll come back in just a second.